The story of the Memento begins in a very natural way because I met Dan at a moment where I was thinking about Murano glass furniture, and he had this design. I found it mesmerizing in the design itself, and because of the very complex pattern, it was very, very challenging on a technical way. So this is exactly where I want Veronese to be.
Memento was inspired by a few different things, mainly by what we call the savoir-faire, the know-how of Venetian glassblowing. Classic patterns which are known, they're part of the Venetian heritage, which is the diamond-shaped patterns. And then we took it to another level of making it to way more complex, way more unique way of doing it, yet keeping it simple. The general form or the general object stays receptive not only to people who appreciate Venetian art, but also contemporary world, which was very important for me to bridge those two worlds. It's a big achievement for me to make this, and it's a kind of a closing circle in where I started with glass and where I ended with this specific piece. And if it's not for Veronese that picked up the idea with me and we said, okay, let's walk towards it, I don't think I would achieve it.
Creating the Memento was very, very challenging, and in many ways. First, it has to be very strong because it is a stool and we want it to be functional. It is a very big and heavy piece, so it was not that easy to manipulate. And then you have the relief motif on the side of it that requires that we blow it without spinning. So this technique required that we create a very complex mold and also very heavy. All of that combined together makes the design very challenging to produce. Going to Murano was very exciting last time because we happened to blow the prototypes during the high tide. That was the highest tide since 1965 or 66, I don't remember exactly. So when we got to Murano, it was really difficult to actually get to the workshop.
It was kind of a funny situation. We're going to a place to blow glass when it is a whole hot and fire and lava process, and outside it was like floods. It was just like a contradiction of everything that we went through, and it was funny. And I find it kind of a nice thing that this is the result out of this fire and water, you know, kind of experience that we had there. When we finally managed to arrive to Murano and to blow the pieces, you see the difficulties, the manpower needing to just manipulating this piece, the strength of lifting this amount of glass into the mold, the handymans around it just to open, to close each time. The whole process on a human aspect is impressive.
When we started the process and we decided to actually go on with this project, we didn't even know if it was possible. So to realize that it was possible under these conditions made this project even more special to us.